Over 20 years, Life Pieces to Masterpieces has shared this shield of faith with our boys and young men as a decision-making tool. Now that we truly are confronted really by an inferno of COVID-19, just an inferno of injustices and inequities and health inequities and lack of access to food, and just the inequalities are just rampant. Now we're using the shield of faith so that it can hop off the page, hop off our chest, and become the breath that we breathe. During this nightmare of COVID-19, in this nation's capital, our 4 C's are alive and kicking. We are connecting with our children and families so that they know that they are loved, that they are not forgotten, and that in the midst of this very traumatic time, that Life Pieces to Masterpieces is with them for the long haul. When we see the injustice of food apartheid, we're there to support our children and families to make certain that they get the food they need. When we see that our families are multi-generational and the local CVS does not have any hand sanitizer, we're working hard with partners to get that to our children and families.
54th Street.
Is that grandma's address or mom's?
Yeah, I think grandma.
Yeah, 54th Street.
We'll be there shortly. That's still considered Southeast though, right?
COVID-19 has had a tremendous impact on our community here. There's a growing digital divide, so for a lot of our students in this community, they haven't had access to internet or laptops so that they can complete their education. And these challenges are things that we at Life Pieces have committed tremendous resources to overcoming.
We are going in and bringing the computers to our children and families so that we are more connected than ever, but physically distant.
Thankfully, because of technology, we've been able to stay connected with our families and our apprentices, mainly through video conferencing. So on a weekly basis, we still have sessions with our young apprentices.
Celebrate! Celebrate!
The Life Pieces to Masterpieces provide virtual classes to our students and also to our parents via Zoom, and we also deliver work packets.
The opportunity to get on a call, even virtually, staying connected, letting them know that the brotherhood is still there, it warms my heart to see their faces. I think the brothers really appreciate the consistency. Even if they're going through something, even if, maybe their parents might not be working right now, maybe they don't have all the food supplies they need, at least they can count on Life Pieces to provide what they need.
I want to go back to Life Pieces. I like pieces, I miss you, I like.
Everything that we're doing is to help our children and families be able to safely stay at home, because hashtag stay at home means something completely different to Black and brown families in DC.
Every day I'm inspired by the whole Life Pieces staff because we are staying connected. We are making that effort every single day to connect with our guys.
It's important that we highlight our frontline team. I appreciate you guys for sticking around and taking these groceries and supplies to our young men. So can we get body energy to our frontline team?
We're creating, so from the masks that we're creating to the artwork that we're creating.
The whole art team, we watched a million different videos on YouTube. Went to a bunch of hospitals, their websites as well, to see what's the proper way to make a mask. We saw a few different hospitals. We're reaching out to people in the community to help make masks, and we figured that we can help a hospital, but we can also help people in our community as well who don't have masks.
We're contributing. We're giving back to our community. The masks that our guys are making, we're sharing with the community, some of the most vulnerable in the community. And so now it's almost as though the shield of faith is alive with all of our partners, all of us with our arms outstretched around our families, doing our best to protect them from a virus of inequity that's been in our communities as long as we can remember.
At this time where things are very uncertain, we want them to just be reminded of the power that they have, because right now it's easy to feel powerless because we don't have a lot of control over the things that are happening. But remembering that your power is your thoughts, words, and your actions, because that determines your destiny. Reminding them to stay focused on the values that we have at Life Pieces to Masterpieces, and really have them connect with it and introduce it to them in a new way so that they can really start implementing it into their home life.
After COVID-19, things will not be the same, but with over 2 decades of being in relationship with children and families in our community, we want to collectively define our own new normal. We're celebrating really in the midst of pain and tragedy. We're celebrating our lessons learned, the deeper bonds that's being connected, and how we're using this seemingly unsurmountable challenge to discover our highest good and our capacity to overcome and be resilient.